wild turkey. Dinosaur season is here, and lucky for y'all, you're hunting the dumbest of them all. So dumb, in fact, that they'll stare at the sky until they drown in the rain. Because for a turkey, even thinking is harder than breathing. It's illegal to hunt them over bait everywhere because even the law had to step in and say, come on, give them a chance. You could crap your pants mid-nap, and they wouldn't smell you if they were standing on your boot. They say if a turkey could smell, you'd never kill one. Wrong. If a turkey could smell, we'd just call it a deer. Their first instinct is to run, not fly, not even hide. Just scurry at full speed and hope for the best. Panic first, think never. They'll strut straight into a shotgun barrel because they saw a plastic decoy and thought, she looks ready. They'll gobble at thunder, closing car doors, many other birds, and basically anything louder than their tiny brains misfiring. There's dumb, and then there's let me violently and relentlessly scream my location to predators. Dumb. They'll attack their own reflection in a truck bumper, but somehow miss the 6-foot blob aiming a 12 gauge at their face. Truthfully, it seems like outsmarting a turkey isn't hard. Now convincing yourself it was hard, that's the real trick. And still knowing all of that, somehow, they've convinced grown men and women to spend thousands of dollars, set 4 a.m. alarms, crawl through mud, briars, and brush only to sweet-talk plastic calls like they're on a dating app for poultry. Maybe, just maybe, the turkey isn't the dumbest thing in the woods after all.
The only thing more dumb than turkeys might be the people addicted to turkey hunting.
They didn't land until late. The two gobbling us were in the trees right here on the strip field. They stayed in the tree for a long time. I heard them fly down and then they shut up. I heard them once when they hit the bottom. I heard them once.
There was 3 birds roosted around that bowl right there in that hardwood bowl. There's one right there. There's one right there in the middle, and there's one over there. That bird flew down and come this way. That bird, I never heard it fly down, and then we busted the one. He flew this way.
We need to get some solar-powered refrigerators out here, so while you're walking around,
just grab one.
Yeah.
Man, that sounds like
got some cold drink.
We heard them gobbling, and then one of them hammered right here. We were sitting down, and so I slightly was talking to him, not loud. I would do it. He'd wait about 30-40 seconds and hit me, and then I'd wait. He hit me a couple times.
He got over a bunch. I mean, he was hitting them back to backs.
I mean, Matt was the way he was gobbling at us because he was facing dead at us.
Y'all had him cut off this way, and we had him cut off that way, and that sucker slid out yonder way.
Our plan was perfect. I wouldn't have changed anything. You guys had him this side. Yeah, that's why we're like, well, if they're down there, we'll start working this way.
There's 3 of them. 3 of them in the hole right there.
Push them. We're gonna push them right to you.
Could you hear all? I mean, you could hear all 3 of them in there.
I think we need to go get Larry and take him back, and then come back. Or
That's fine. It was like,
I wouldn't change anything.
The plan was perfect. We wouldn't change the things. Like, I mean, we're trying to kill turkeys out here, man. Let's change a little something. Like, what does that look like?
Something needs to work.
What does that look like for us? Yeah.
It'd be like, what would you think if we were hunting the football used at the Big Oak, and you're like, I'm not seeing anything at the Big Oak. I'm gonna sneak over to the football.
I'll sneak over.
So he snuck up to where you
Don't put that in the video. Do I need to walk back up and bring my truck down? Or you get to walk up? All right.
So you just hold that thing up or what?
Yeah. So you could like hold it like this.
All right, so spent $75 on these TSS shells for 5 of them. You guys are insane, turkey hunters. But I ain't heading home before we shoot one of them. We're done turkey hunting, and I'm about to put a hole in this dead tree. So here we go. Ready, go.
Dude, I thought that
What if that was a turkey? Did you see it fly up?
No.
Uh,
What good?
The wild turkey. Maybe we underestimated him. Dinosaur season is here, and unlucky for us, we're hunting the smartest of them all. Call him dumb if you want, but he's still out there, and we're not eating him. He picks up movement at 200 yards like he's been training for it his entire life, because he has. Their first instinct isn't panic, it's precision. Slip once and they're gone before your safety clicks off. He sees the flick of a finger, the blink you thought was safe, the unsteady shaking because he slipped in on you with your gun rested. Every shadow, every glare, every glint of sunlight off your shotgun barrel, he catches it all. You thought you were hidden? He saw you before you sat down. And he definitely saw you pick that wedgie in the roadbed. They don't gobble at noise out of stupidity. They gobble to remind you they're still here, and still 2 steps ahead. There's smart, and then there's announce your presence but still escape every trap. Smart. Just when you think you've got him on a string, he's hung up and out of reach. He heard your truck door slam from half a mile away and made a mental note. You think your call sounds good? He thinks it sounds suspicious. Try to close the gap and he's already slipping out the back door, silent as a ghost. But he's not running scared. He's running smart. You call, you wait, you pray, but he's the one calling the shots. Truthfully, it seems like fooling a turkey is impossible. But convincing yourself it is possible, that's the real trick. And still, knowing all of that, somehow, they've convinced grown men and women to spend thousands of dollars, set 4 a.m. alarms, crawl through mud, briars, and brush, only to whisper sweet nothings into a plastic call like they're begging for a second date. Because a turkey isn't just a bird, he's a survivor, a professional escape artist, a master of saying, not this time. And today, he won.